Okay, today we're working on this dining room table. It belongs to a friend of mine, and we're going to be taking it all apart and rebuilding it, making it smaller, because she's moving into a smaller place. She's moving from a house to an apartment or a condo. And this table was built by her father shortly before he passed away. From the story she told me, he was hurrying to finish it up while he still could. And unfortunately he passed away. I think it's 6 years ago now. But unfortunately, the lumber that he used was not dried sufficiently enough. So it's cupped, it's warped, some of the joints are separating, and it's twisted. So what I'm going to do is take it all apart. I'm going to plane all the lumber, get it all flat, get it all straight, get it all square, and then build her a smaller table out of it. I could just build her a new table, but this particular lumber has sentimental value, so I told her I would use this, and it's in pretty tough shape. It was well done when it was built. Unfortunately, the lumber is just moved, it twisted, it warped. So let's get started taking it apart and working the pieces and see what we come up with. I don't know why I'm using this cardboard. I'm going to refinish it anyway, but I am. 6 passes. It's probably going to take 2 or 3 more. So I think you've seen enough planing. Alright, well, after 2 hours of ridiculously loud machine running, this is what we got. I think this is 8 passes. I lost count. It's either 8 or 9 passes, taking like a 30-second off every time. It's smooth enough. It's got its issues. I'll have to do some sanding, a lot of sanding, but I'm looking at this. That's what we got to work with. I didn't do anything on the back sides. Again, these are going to be cut down to 4 feet. They're 6 feet now. I don't know how I'd get a good shot of this, but they're flat enough on the back side for a bottom of a table. So again, they were cupped like this, mostly, more so than this way, thank God. They were all cupped like this way. So I took, the first few passes, took off the edges here, and then I worked my way down 30-second at a time, got all the finish off till I got a surface that's workable. It's good with being able to cut a foot off of each end at least, because you get rid of the sniping here on the end of every planer. Seems to have this sniping on the end of the boards. So like I said, I'll put it all together, glue it, screw it, and then I will I'll sand it smooth once it's all one piece. So that's probably what you'll see next. I'm done for tonight. That was 2-3 hours of that machine running so loud. I cut the sound way down in the video. I mean way down, because I was worried about my neighbors hating me. That's how loud it was. So I'm done for tonight. Tomorrow we'll hit it again, and then we'll see how far we get then. Oh, Santa Claus was here. Let's get back to work on this table. got that second breadboard on, and we get a look at the dimensions, the scale of it. I think it's going to be pretty good. It's 30 inches high, thereabouts. That's what she wanted. That's the size she wanted. See how the breadboard came out. I mean, I'll sand all this down, there's a little gap there. Not even going to worry about it too much. I'll just sand it smooth. And so there's a lot of sanding to be done. And she's going to pick out the finish, the stain. So I got another week before that happens. So coming together, almost done. All right, I'm going to show you what I do with that sawdust to fill these cracks. Just a little, I just happen to be using Type Bond glue. Mix the sawdust in. Just paint it in there. Just trying to fill the crack. Is all. And you'll sand it off later. Sawdust gives it a little, I don't know, volume.